Today, just want to welcome you to my live. It has been a minute. I have been off the grid because I've had shows and I just didn't have it in me. I was just it has been I was exhausted, so I missed the lives, and then last week I was sick, and so I couldn't do a live. So I'm so glad that I'm able to hang out with you tonight, and I'm glad that you're hanging out with me as well. So I put in my live that we're just going to make a quick, simple winter wreath. I'm only using 4 picks, and then we're going to add a bow, and we're going to use this 18-inch grapevine to do so. So I guess my experience with the last few shows is just making sure that I have a variety of prices for craft shows. And so here's one that's fairly inexpensive that we can do. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay. My son got me a new phone over the weekend for my birthday. And I thought I had turned my alerts off, but evidently I did not. So please forgive me if you hear some noises throughout the evening. I tried to silence all my phones, but they seem to still be doing alerts. So I'm going to change my view. If you're out there, come on and say hello. What I'm going to use, I'm using two different types of greenery. One is just a plain green one, and it has a different color and some different textures in it. And then I thought I would use this green one, greenery that had some berries in it, and also has a lot of texture as far as the different types of greenery, because we have 1 here, 2, 3, and I think there's a 4th one. So yeah, there's 4 different textures of greens in this, and then this one has 2 different types of greenery in it. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to make some cuts because I think I feel like it's too long for me, because I'm not going to make it a really big wreath. So I'm going to do the same with this one. I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. I was under the weather, but it was still, still a good time. All right, so what I'm going to do, I didn't plug up my glue pot. I decided I'm just going to use my glue gun. So I'm going to, when I was looking at this grapevine, it had a lot of open spaces. So I thought I would use this section here is a little bit tighter, and I thought this would be a better place for me to put in my stems so that it wouldn't be loose and I don't have to add too much moss to it. So let's see. I'm going to add some glue. I will probably still go back through and add some moss, just because I don't like for anything to show on the back side. And this has, in this greenery, it has the plastic, so the glue is burning it a little bit. So alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just mirror it. But I'm going to fluff it out because I want it to be full. I don't want it to be flat. I'm just looking to see how much room I want to leave for my bow. My birthday was yesterday, but I had to work, so I didn't do anything special because over the weekend, my son, my husband, and I, we went to the movies, we went to dinner, so that was good. But then my son sent me some flowers and some edible arrangements, and they had pineapples, which are my fave. So there were just regular pineapples, and then there were chocolate-covered pineapples, along with some melons and strawberries. So it was delicious. I still have some. And then my husband, he knows how much I love ice cream cake. And not the cake, the ice cream over the cake. The actual ice cream with the layer of cookie crumbs. And then some more ice cream. So he picked me up an ice cream cake for my birthday too. So I was looking for this. I was looking for the price tag. I found it on the other one, but I didn't see this one, so I'm glad I'm seeing it now. Take that off. Again, this is really quick and easy. Nothing fancy. But I know, like, my last show was specifically for Christmas, but so many people said, do you just have something that's for winter that doesn't have, like, you know, Merry Christmas or anything? And I didn't have much, so I thought I would definitely make sure that I made some more. So I'm going to bend this a little bit. Let me use my pliers, because I don't have enough strength. Hey, Rhea, how are you? Thank you. I'm just bending it up just a little bit so that it can go inside a little bit easier. And I'm just looking for placement, just doing a dry run. See how it's coming out? Because this okay, there we go. This grapevine isn't the best. I think I might cut it just a little bit more, just so that I don't have to go that far in to bend it. So let's cut a little bit more. Okay, that's better. All right. Rhea, did you have a good Thanksgiving? My husband, he likes to joke with me, but, you know, he was like, he didn't know what to do with himself because he didn't have to go with me to a craft show last weekend. Or this weekend. And I don't know. I mean, it was a lot of work. Definitely was a lot of work. So I know I'm not going to do the first show that I did. Oops, I just pulled that off. I'm not going to do the first show I did. So I may only do 2. But I need to figure out what other shows I want to do for the fall season. I'm waiting to hear back for a show in the spring, and hopefully I'll get word on that soon. All right, so I'm just fluffing up. Okay. Now the bow may, hi Lisa. The bow may sit up a little bit, but I think that'll be fine. And I'm definitely probably going to go back through and add some moss just as some added security so that I'll turn it around this way so you can get a better, hi Cindy, get a better view. Just fluff it up a little bit. And then I'm just going to add some glue. And again, I always go back when I add glue, I add some moss and just push it down for another reason, just so that you don't see the mechanics of what's in there. All right, so actually I'll leave it this way, and then I'm going to go ahead and make our bow. And I'm going to do like one with like multiple tails, just because I'm not adding a sign to it. It's just going to be the greenery. And I thought this buffalo check would be nice with it. Although it's not the stiffest ribbon that I have, but I think it'll work out fine. Actually, yesterday probably was the first day that I was actually feeling better. My voice is still a little raspy, but much better than before. It was hard to talk because I would start a coughing fit. Hey, Miss Rachel. So, and I'm going to maybe do 5.5, not quite 6, only because I don't have much room in the center here. And while I don't want the bow to get lost, I also don't like floppy loops. So my craft room is in transition. I really haven't had a chance to start cleaning, but I put away my Christmas things, and I was like, as soon as I put down that I was going to do a winter theme, I thought, okay, but you don't put your Christmas stuff away, so how are you going to do that? But luckily I had a bag that I had gone shopping, and it hadn't made it into a bin yet. I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. I had good intentions, I guess. Good intentions. All right, so I did 3 loops, and now I'm going to go back and do 2 loops, and I'll make my tails just a little shorter. I told my husband, you know, it's been such a long time since I've done a live. I said, oh my goodness, I don't know, but I got to get back into the routine again. Now it's basketball season, so hopefully, unless there's a makeup game, there aren't any games on Wednesdays, so I'll be able to make his games. Thank you so much, Miss Rachel. All right, so then I'm going to do, and I just brought the loops in like maybe a 1/2 inch. So now I'm going to do 1 loop and then a center. At one of my shows, I made this, I made it for the second show I did, and it was a donut theme wreath, you know, but it had, you know, pastel colors, so not your traditional Christmas, but like between that and my lady, everybody kept stopping and saying how cute it was. A lady stopped by and said, I could have used this 2 months ago. I had a donut theme party. And so, but I got a custom order from her because she's going to have a party in April. And then this other lady came by with her mother, and she said, this would be perfect for my office. So she purchased it, and then she was like, but I have some other double doors. Could you make 2 more? And so I said, I know I had the supplies for the donuts, but I didn't have the same color ribbon. And so I made the first one was like pink and red. The second one I made was more of like a teal blue and red. And so she loved them. So I was like, you just never know. All right, so now I'm just going to put a pipe cleaner in the back. I know, Rachel, it has been a minute. I was like, I had to work up my nerves because it's been so long. I always have anxiety to begin with. That's why I thought I would ease back into it with a nice, simple. And I'm going to go ahead and do my trimming now, only because I know that I'm not going to make them shorter. I even have been missing Miss Rachel with Rachel's Unique Crafts. I always watch her on Tuesdays and Fridays, but I was exhausted or making things for for my show, or I was at my show, so I was missing everybody. So I was able to catch her last night, and she made a Christmas tree using some trash cans, and dolled them up with some greenery and some lace. It was so pretty. All right, this is a nice full bow. What do you think of the bow? Okay, so then I'm just going to add, I might have to use my, do I have my, no. I'm just going to use this threading needle just to help me get it through the grapevine. Is anyone finished decorating their house for Christmas? We bought a live tree, so we were waiting for it to fall before I started, fooling with it. But my husband has pulled out all of the decoration, so probably once I get off, once I finish here, I will at least put the lights on tonight. Thank you. All right, so now just tying it off on the back. And I have a tendency, when I'm doing my lives, I only half do the ties on the back, and then I go take my pictures and I put it away, and I go to a craft show and I look, oh my goodness. So since it didn't take that long, I'm going to go ahead and, if you can see, I tied it on the back. I'm just going to trim it a little bit and then finish it off so that it can go right inside. Oh, nice. I have the one tree up, but I don't have the main tree. All right, so now I'm just going to, I have to turn it around because I can't. Lori, hardworking mom, she does her stuff upside down. I'm not there yet. I have to see it. She's so talented too. Again, this ribbon isn't stiff, so while it holds its shape, it doesn't hold in place, but I think we're good. So again, I use 4 picks, 2 of the same each. So each 2 had the berries in it, and then 2 just had the regular greenery on a grapevine wreath. And then, hey Vanita, then I just added this buffalo check ribbon. And so this is a nice winter wreath that can take you from, you know, the end of Christmas into the beginning of the year until it's springtime. Just trying to give you guys some ideas and to help fill my shop with some wreaths that aren't necessarily Merry Christmas or Noel or Believe, just something simple. Hello from Arizona. Today was actually a nice day. I think it was 58 degrees. It was raining in the morning time, but by afternoon the sun was out and it wasn't too bad. So it was a nice, technically, since we're still fall day. So I don't know how it is in Arizona, but I'm sure, I think most of us got sick because one day it's, 80, then the next day it's, 20. So our bodies are all confused as to what temperature it should be. So what do you guys think? Thank you, Rachel. Quick, easy, simple, and like this would be a great multiple too. Like you could do a second one in case someone has a double door, and then you can have one to match. Oh, is it? I have a friend that lives in Arizona, and she sent us pictures of her little girl at the tree farm. And she was, I think she's 2, and so she was enjoying herself picking out Christmas trees. All right, so this is all I have. I should have probably picked up another wreath to do, but I just thought this was my first Wednesday back after being away for technically a month. So I wanted to ease back into it. We'll figure out with the new year starting what I'm going to make. Maybe next week I might do another winter wreath, or I might do something for the spring. I'm working on some Christmas cards for my clients that have bought wreaths from me, and I'm going to be doing some type of sublimation. So I might do a Happy New Year's wreath if I can get it to work. So we'll see what happens for next week. But I want to thank you guys for hanging. Let me change my view so you can see me. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate the support. And I apologize if my voice is still a little funky, but today is a good day. I don't sound like, I've been smoking 10 packs a day and it doesn't hurt to talk. So, I will see you guys next week, same time, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If you have any suggestions as to what I could make for next week, please be sure to leave that information in the comments, and I'll see what I can do. And hopefully I can get my craft room back in order, because I've taken all of my Christmas ribbon off the shelves, and now I'll be transitioning to spring and summer. So that's always fun, just trying to find space for everything. So, but I definitely, my craft room definitely could use some cleaning. My husband was like, I can't believe, I was like, I know, it's been crazy. But anyway, you guys have a great night, and I will see you next week.